Well, it's safe to say I've fallen in love with this tiny, tiny little chicken. So you probably will already know her name. Her name is Charlie, though I've kind of coined the term dutty for her because she is so small. Like my hands can totally encircle her, and I'm just keeping her warm right now. But I think one thing I just wanted to address is that I think it's a really unfair misconception that leghorns are not friendly chickens. Out of all of the three that we have, Charlie's always the one who steps out into the middle of her run, fluffs herself up and starts cooing because she wants some love. She's always the first one that wants to be petted. And when you hold her, she's making these lovely little trill sounds, which means she's really happy. She's not wanting to leave. She's quite perfectly happy sitting on my lap. And I don't really understand why leghorns are given this reputation that they're just not friendly or, you know, a nice chicken to keep. I mean, they are a little bit more flighty if that's what they mean. But in terms of their nature as chicks, I'd say they're like definitely up there in my top favourites. I absolutely loved raising our chickens. They were really wonderful and such individual characters, but there's something really special when you find a chicken who just loves being loved this much. And yeah, I just really wanted to share that because I'm getting something out of it as much as she is right now. So this is my evening of cuddling a little chicken. What do you think of this all, Kate?
I think this is just lovely, and I also think it's lovely that Myrtle's just chilling with you and this tiny chick. You know, it's just little piece of Eden there, isn't it? Little piece of bliss. And
He's such a happy little girl.
Little Charlie is just, you know, even though she would be normally destined for quite a commercial life.
So for those of you not in the know, this breed here, the White Star, so it's a leghorn hybrid.
She's a leghorn hybrid. Usually they got yellow legs and a yellow beak and, you know, a larger...
So these are the commercial ones. They lay 330 eggs a year. I mean, that's nearly 2 eggs every single day from the moment they are mature enough.
Yeah.
It's not really our go-to. I mean, we were sold her as, you know, she was sold to us as a leghorn, a white leghorn, not a White Star. And this is a really common issue, is that a lot of breeders, they end up with a White Star and call them leghorns, and they're not. These are hybridised. They don't live as long. They are prone to getting ill if they're not given the correct care, which is why a lot of these industrial farms that you see with thousands and if not millions of chickens, you know, they're going through chickens like no tomorrow because they're raising these little guys. And I feel really sorry for them because we couldn't take all these chicks that were in this barn, and I know exactly where her sisters are going, and it makes me quite sad. But I think long term, if we can all vouch to support small farms with small amounts of birds or small amounts of whatever animal, then we're doing the world a favour, because the animal's welfare is really at the heart of that little small holding, and we're going to absolutely love keeping Charlie. She is, well, as you can see, she's not running away from me. I'm not even holding her.
Yeah.
You know,
she's just wanting love. Yeah. Which is paramount, I think. You know, I think we've realised, even though we had a business plan all set up, I think that it's paramount in itself that we're raising every single animal with love. You know, I mean, sure, she is going to be a layer for us, but...
Oh, Leon, don't ruin the video.
He's happy, isn't he?
You've got such a sweet little face. I mean, look at that little face.
I know.
You just want to be loved.
She does remind me of our first Charlie.
Yeah, so we reckon that actually Charlie, the first Charlie who unfortunately passed away, who had everything wrong with him, might have actually been a White Star, sold to us as a white leghorn. But he was still very pale.
Yeah, had the same beak and everything.
I mean, you can tell that she was yellow when she came out of the egg, and she's getting lighter and lighter. But yes, I just wanted to raise that as a message. Support your local small holdings, because they have the animal's welfare at the heart. Of course, you're going to find a few people who aren't really reasonable with their animals, but we love our animals, and just get away from the industrial stuff, because these poor little things, these are going to end up somewhere pretty horrific. And you're so worthy of love, you little being, aren't you?
And also, with all that vitamin D, then you'll get way better nutrition out of your eggs as a result. So, you know, an
She's
even
such
better
a cute
product
little soul, though.
just
I've
from
fallen in
being
love.
cared for the right way,
I mean, you're
naturally.
the most plain-looking pigeon,
She's very, very plain.
aren't you?
You know, she is a plain
But
Jane.
you're sweet.
But she makes up for that. But, you know.
You enjoying being warm in my hands, are you?
Oh, happy chicken.
I don't care. I'm going to risk salmonella by kissing you. Yes. Yes.